Hello, I'm Charan. Today's topic is human rights in Syria. Syria has long and complex political history, but it can be roughly divided into several important stages. First came the regime under the Azad family, led from 1970 by Hafiz al-Assad and later succeeded by his son Bashar al-Assad. This period was characterized by heavy repression and single-party rule, resulting in the massive displacement of millions of people who were forced to live within their own countries or seek refuge from the neighboring countries. Vulnerable groups such as women, children, and ethnic minorities are most affected. Chemical weapon attacks, starvation, and deliberate targeting of schools and hospitals add to the suffering of victims. Then there was the civil war in Syria that broke out in 2011. Various conflict forces, including the government force, opposition parties, extremist organizations, fought for control in Syria. Violence killed thousands of citizens in Syria.
Civilians in Syria have been subjected to widespread human rights violation in the context of ongoing armed conflicts involving the government of Syria. Insurgents and terrorist organizations. These violations include indiscriminate shielding of populated area or violation of international recognized human rights.
In Syria, the government orders arbitrary detention, tortures, and enforced disappearance by the military, often keeping individuals in secret locations. Systematic use of torture in detention facilities and physical and psychological methods to extract information. State involvement in these disappearances indicate a deliberate strategy to stifle dissent and foster a climate of fear and silence within the community.
Residential area, market and education institutions have become battlefield in this situation, placing innocent civilians, including women, children, and elders. And this upfront of the incremental violence, government force, and the goals of essential actors have been involved with the target attacks on the hospitals and schools, resulting in the increase in intermittent displacement, prison, and refugees. The international community therefore called for a certain situation and certain solution for humanitarian rights. So we need to work higher to confront this and civilians and help them to survive in this life, in the society of the civilians information. But as the attacks continue, the border changes of promotion stability, preventing human dignity and in Syria and conflicts, remaining in a critical task.
Syria government should learn from the governance policies of the other countries to change the current situation. There are marked differences in the human rights situation today between Western and Eastern countries. Western countries such as European countries, the United States, Canada, etc. generally have the higher level of human rights protection and respect. For example, democracy citizens have the right to express opinion and participate in politics and choose leaders. Rule of law. The law applies to all people, including government agencies, freedom of speech and press. Gender equality and multiculturalism. Many Western countries are committed to promoting gender equality and respect of multiculturalism and strive to eliminate discrimination and prejudice. Eastern countries such as China, Japan, South Korea may have different challenges on human rights issues. For example, diversity of political system. Eastern countries have different political systems. Some are democratic and some are authoritarian countries. Speech and press controls. Some Eastern countries have the speech and press controls, and government may restrict citizen freedom of speech and press reporting in order to maintain political stability or control the flow of information. Social stability and economic development. More emphasis may be placed on maintaining social stability and promoting economic development, and some individual rights may stratify in the process.
It also has responded before that the history of Syria government is dealing with the multiplicity and religion beliefs in the country of full controversy.
Syria is a country with long history and diverse culture. It has many important historical sites, especially Damascus in Syria, which is one of the oldest cities in the world. However, the government of Syria has long been accused of violating the cultural and religious freedom of citizens, allegations which it denies and claims to be fighting terrorism and protecting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the country.
However, numerous reports and investigations supporting the above-mentioned allegation of human rights violation reveal problems with the Syria's government treatment of citizens. Cultural religious belief, Syria government repression of minorities, repression of political dissent, restriction of religious sites, and restriction on freedom expression and belief have been characterized by international observers and human rights organizations as ethnic or religious lynching.
Now, the Syria government is also constantly perfecting the amendments to the new constitution. This is also a big step.
The amendment of the new constitution has involved causing a lot of concern, but we must also consider the complexity that may lie behind these changes.
The amendments to the new constitution are aimed at strengthening democracy in the country, increasing popular participation and improving government accountability. This will bring more political stability and development opportunities to Syria.
Amending the constitution is only part of the solution. There are a number of other challenges to overcome, such as social and economic reconstruction or coordinating among the parties.
Syria faces many problems, both internal and external. The civil war has led to the death of millions of people, the displacement of many people, and the existence of several terrorist organizations within it, posing an event greater threat to security of Syria. Externally, it has also been influenced and intervened by many forces, which has aggravated the complexity of persistence of Syria's civil war.
The situation in Syria is an extremely complex and serious issue that requires the sustained attention and efforts of international community to find a comprehensive solution to elevate the humanitarian crisis and restore peace and stability in Syria. Thank you.